Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. I just wanted to go into this article real quick. Pretty interesting concerning this, what they call autonomous zone. Alright, which they called it Chaz or so in Seattle. Okay. And this is from RT News, published today. It says Democrat Republic calls for police after being attacked in short-lived autonomous zone near White House. And at first, when these people came out and said, "Oh, we're gonna, deem this area an autonomous zone, no police, none of that," they took it as a joke. Oh, haha, that's cute. Until somebody got shot. And now, people are feeling unsafe in that area. Now they're looking for the police. Which you have a lot of people now trying to disband the police and all these different things. But, when all hell breaks loose to the extent of, the police are not even going to be around, all right, to cater to your every need, all right, guess what? You're going to be in a position of difficulty. Because as much as people hate the police, they'll still call 911 when an emergency happens. If somebody starts acting out of control, they're still going to call 911 regardless of how much they, quote unquote, hate this police. So when the police are not there anymore, okay, and all hell is breaking loose and you have certain areas, certain neighborhoods that just are lawless, lawlessness, anarchy, no sort of order, no sort of police presence there. A lot of people are gonna be in that desperate position because they don't have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai on their side, so they rely on carnal means for protection, and before I get into the article, I saw a couple of videos, of basically you got these women, all right, in the videos they look like Judite women, all right, but it was 3 different videos, and they're basically being and one of them, there was a chick that got hit in the face with a skateboard, for, I guess she rejected the dude, and he just, boom, right in the face with a skateboard, and then the second one, it was a dude, basically, putting the chick in the it was in a deli, but it was like a freezer, where they keep the ice cream and the ices and stuff, and he was basically putting her in there, which I don't know, the situation, how it arose or escalated to that position, okay. But it seems like she was, trying to, I guess, fight back against him or something, and he put her in there. And then the last one was a group of guys who basically had, carried a Judite chick and threw her into the dumpster, So all these things happening, and that's just like a tip of the iceberg, okay. When we say judgment is coming, the scriptures say judgment is coming for everybody. So women are not going to be exempt. In this society, women are deemed as, and and this video is not on, I'm not doing a video on women, but it's just the spirit that is going, all right. But in this society, women are deemed that as, they need more or extra protection than men. So, people see it as, oh, you can't hit a girl or, these kind of things. But in the times we're coming into, the Most High, pursuant to Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, the 5th verse, he's not going to discriminate when he sends the death angels out here, all right, and he puts that spirit upon these people out here. They're not going to discriminate whether you're a child or a woman or an old lady or a man, all right. As they say, anybody could get the smoke, all right. So that's when this quote-unquote autonomous zone, all right, starts hitting your neighborhood, okay, and then and there's lawlessness and rape and chaos. All right, as the scriptures say, that's when a lot of people are gonna be in that distress, man. The Lord said He's gonna bring distress upon men. All right, so it says a Democrat lawmaker and an MSNBC reporter have been left wondering where the police were after they were apparently attacked in a fledgling autonomous zone near the White House, which they're saying that they got people in this autonomous zone that are armed, guarding it. It says perhaps spurred on by activists in Seattle's Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, a group of protesters in Washington, D.C. Occupied a street near the White House this weekend, declaring it the Black House Autonomous Zone. Though police cleared the street of tents and trash on Tuesday, a large crowd remained, and Republican, I guess, or Democrat rep Eleanor Holmes Norton was on the street to talk to MSNBC's Andrea Mitchell. The interview was cut short when what appeared to be a bikini-clad man made a dash for the pair. He got within several feet of Norton and Mitchell before a private security team collared him and pulled him aside. Earlier, the man was seen on a Segway scooter shouting profanities. Okay, so all this is happening, and there it's like, oh, we're gonna come in there and stop it, but we're not, but we are, but we're not. Listen, man, when it gets to that point of total anarchy, because you got a lot of people now who people are not really paying attention to the news like that anymore. Because right now it's like, okay, we got a little bit of leeway. They're opening things back up. There's a potential that they might close it back down again, or before any unfavorable thing comes their way, they want to spend as much time and enjoy this summer as best as possible. Not knowing that that's going to lead to that sudden destruction. It says, "Where's the police when you need them?" Norton exclaimed as her security detail let the would-be attacker away. And guess what, man? This is going to be a question for a lot of people, because the scriptures say, all right, that in that time, all right, when all hell's breaking loose, it's going to be like that. You ain't going to have no police around, all right, easily accessible for you to call them and call the fire department if there's a fire. That's why you're going to have buildings on fire and people getting shot and murked and houses getting broken into. Okay? It says, curiously, Norton introduced a bill earlier this month that would prevent the president assuming control of Washington, D.C.'s police force in an emergency. At the time, Mayor Muriel Bowser had just declared the streets around the White House a celebratory space for protests, going as far as renaming the street Norton was nearly attacked on Black Lives Matter Plaza. All right, it says hours before the attempted attack, Trump again threatened to meet the protesters with serious force. Which a lot of people are nowadays starting to say, oh, all this guy does just throw out threats. That's for now. Okay, but pursuant to Revelation 12:12, there's going to be a time when they're going to come down with great wrath. It's not going to be any more threats. It says Norton criticized the president's threat, declaring that the police should not be used to clear a peaceful protest. It is still unclear whether her own experience has changed her mind on this. But you see, the thing is, Esau is trying to be cautious. He's trying to find an angle at which he can make his way in there, which he already has a plan. Okay, he already has a plan. But sorry to disappoint you, man. Regardless of how slow you move or how quick you move or how you want to sneak and dash and do all these different things, you still gonna lose at the end of the day. You could plan as strategically as you want. The Most High is still gonna bring down your kingdom, and he's still gonna throw your ass in hardcore slavery. Okay, that's what the Lord said. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Why? Because the inhabitants of the earth, with the exception of the elect, are the ones who are going to be suffering and dying during the period of Jacob's trouble. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So, yeah, it seems like Esau is not doing anything right now. He's, behind the scenes, dragging it, moving, one step at a time. But he knows, all right, starting with the elites, that they're very short on time. And it's going to get to the point where they're going to say, look, if we try to be stealthy, we won't make it there in time. So we just got to move now. All right? And ultimately, it's the Most High who's going to give that full go-ahead, all right, for the full unleashing of Jacob's trouble. You have certain things like the scripture saying, Habakkuk, though it tarry, wait for it. Something will happen, then it will cool down. Then it will happen, then it will cool down. Well, very soon, it's just going to be rapid fire. All right, one after the other. Okay, now in closing, I'm going to get this precept. All right, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15. Okay, just getting to the point. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands, swords being weapons. All right. For there shall be sedition among men, and that's what? Uprisings, all right, revolutions, revolting against the government, which you're seeing a lot of that happening now. It says, for and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. And a modern day king is like a president. Modern day prince would be your governors, your mayors, all right, those in power under the president. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people are not going to regard what their mayors or their presidents are saying. They're going to do what they want to do. That's why it says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So declaring a certain portion of a certain city a autonomous zone is an act of sedition, is an act of you not regarding your kings or princes, all right, and your actions being in your power. Okay? That's an act of that, which this is going to be put in full effect, all right, very soon. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, you're going to desire to go into, you might desire to leave your city and go into another one for many different reasons. All right, but you won't be able to, and that'll be a part of the hell. All right, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. New York City, New Jersey, Chicago, everywhere. California, Florida, everybody, everywhere gonna get it. It says, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. So, you got people that complain about, people who bystand. They're recording as something is happening and they're not doing anything. You'll see people on the comment boards, talking about it. In that day, people are not going to try to, come to your rescue, because they're going to say, look, I'm struggling myself. I can't help you. Like scripture say, the love of many shall wax cold. So in this, it's not just going to be people being bystanders or leaving you to be to fend for yourself. You're going to have to actually watch out for people who are coming after you. Since they're going to be in the mindset of survival of the fittest. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So while all hell's breaking loose, there's going to be a scarcity of food, which is going to make it even that much worse. All right. So it's bad times coming, man. It's not good times. All right. It's not times to be relaxed and let your guard down as the majority of our people have done. All right. But hey, rightfully so, according to prophecy, because the Most High is going to bring judgment upon them when they least expect it. All right. In their security, the Most High is going to hit them. All right. Anyway, that was a quick, update. All right. I saw the article, which, it's just one of many things to come. All right. But that's what we do. We stay on our watch. All right. We watch these signs and prophecies. Okay. As the scripture say in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, to measure the times diligently. So when we see things that are either foreshadowing certain prophecies or are involved with prophecy, all right, we bring it out and filter it through the scriptures. Okay, so Lord willing, that was edifying and informative to the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.